Hey there, it's Christina, and I just wanted to make a video today to show you about the Star Mark collar. So this is our newest dog, Brody. As you can tell, he is pretty big. He's 104 pounds, okay? And he was a nut when he first got here, and so great, Brody, thanks for the pee. So I put him on a Star Mark collar. So come here, Brody. Can you sit? Brody, sit. Thank you. So you can see the Star Mark right there, and you can see if I kind of pull it up, there's little kind of plastic spikes there. Can you see that? There we go. Good boy. So they work. Hey, thank you. Good boy. So they work just like a traditional prong collar would. They need to be fitted properly. They need to be used properly, just like a regular prong collar would. But I like them because I think dogs find them slightly less aversive than the prong collars. I do use micro pinches if the Star Mark doesn't work, but I like the Star Mark. Also, you get less flack from people. I don't really think it's right that people give you crap for having a prong collar on your dog, but that is such as life. So you can tell if I'm walking Brody here. Come on, buddy. And I don't particularly mind if my dogs walk a little ahead of me. I don't walk my dogs at a strict heel. I just don't want him pulling on me. So you can see all the slack in the leash. It's also just a 6-foot leash, and he's kind of a big dog. So, but if we turn around, you can see if he starts to go a little too fast, let's give him a little leash correction, and he stops and comes back to me. Now you can see that this isn't aversive to him at all. He's not whimpering. He's not screaming. He's just like, oh, okay, I feel that little bit of pressure, because it does, when it pulls, it cinches up a little tighter, okay? Just like a traditional prong collar or your martingale style collars would. So, he's just like, oh, okay, well, that means turn around, come back to mom, because I'm pulling too hard or what have you. So, this is something that I put almost all my dogs on. I do not generally suggest harnesses for dogs. Those are for our control. They do nothing to teach your dog to walk properly. They actually encourage pulling most of the time, so I don't really suggest harnesses. I use Star Marks and micro pinches on all my personal dogs and all my work dogs. Come. Yeah, good boy. And that's how we start the process. He's been on it for, a couple weeks now, so he understands. But that's how we start the process. We literally just let them kind of pull away from us, give a little tug, and reward for coming at us. So, I hope that kind of helps explain to you some of the uses of the Star Mark. What it's teaching them is what we call pressure and release work, and that they have control over that. So if you're pulling, you're making this tighten up on you. If you stop pulling, you have the power to make that mild discomfort go away. And that's really the basis of a lot of our training, is we want the dogs making the decisions, and he's making good choices to not yank my arm off because he's huge and he's strong. So he gets rewarded with just a nice walk that doesn't have pressure. So there we go, Brody. You like your Star Mark? It's pretty good, huh? That's a good boy. All right. I hope that's helpful to you. Bye.